You know that feeling when you're trying to learn something new? Maybe it's a language or a new instrument, and you just feel stuck? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful framework to help you master the art of learning itself.
And this quote from Alvin Toffler, it absolutely nails it. He's saying that in the 21st century, it's not about what you already know. It's about your ability to adapt, to learn, unlearn, and then relearn. Think about it. In a world that's changing so fast, this isn't just a nice-to-have skill anymore. It's essential. And that's exactly what we're going to get into.
All right, so before we jump into the how of learning, we've got to talk about the why. This is our first pillar, and it's all about building the right mindset. Think of it like the foundation of a house. If you don't get this part right, nothing else is going to stand strong. It's all about finding that motivation that really, truly drives you.
So what is learning anyway? I mean, it's not just about cramming for a test and then forgetting everything the next day, right? No. The framework we're looking at sees it as this active, continuous process. The key words here are continuous and integrate. It's this constant journey of connecting the dots to really understand the world. And you know, this goes way deeper than just picking up practical skills. Yeah, of course, learning can help you get a better job. But the real importance is, it's much bigger than that. It's about fulfilling our very essence as thinking, curious people. Honestly, it's just what we're built to do.
Okay, but let's be real. The path to learning isn't always easy. There are things outside of our control, right? Like maybe the cost of a course, or just the environment we're in. But then there are the internal factors, your attitude, your motivation, your willpower. And here's the kicker. Those are 100% within your control, and they're the ones that matter the most. And hey, if you're sitting there thinking, well, it's all about talent, I want you to think again. History is just packed with examples of so-called geniuses who prove that willpower is the real secret sauce. I mean, Beethoven kept composing after he went deaf. Helen Keller overcame obstacles most of us can't even imagine. And Michael Jordan? His legendary talent was built on thousands and thousands of hours of practice. So the main takeaway here is crystal clear. Determination, not just talent, is what creates a master.
All right, so you've got the mindset down. You understand the why. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Pillar 2, the practical, actionable how. This is literally the blueprint for learning pretty much any new skill you can think of.
It all boils down to 4 simple steps. Step 1, find a project you actually love. That passion is what's going to fuel you when things get tough. 2, focus on just one skill at a time. Don't try to boil the ocean. 3, break that skill down into the smallest possible pieces. And finally, number 4, the big one, practice a lot.
Okay, now here's a little secret about practice that might actually surprise you. When you're just starting out, forget about being perfect. Seriously, your goal is repetition. At the beginning, quantity is way more important than quality. Just getting in the reps is what builds that foundation, that muscle memory. You can worry about making it perfect later on.
And who said it best? The master himself, Bruce Lee. This quote just perfectly sums it up. Real mastery isn't about knowing a little bit about 1,000 things. It's about knowing one thing, one kick, inside and out through deep, focused, relentless practice. That's the real difference maker.
Okay, so you've put in the work, you've learned the skill, the hard part's over, right? Well, not exactly. The final piece of the puzzle is making sure it actually sticks. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, how to remember everything you learn.
When it comes to memory, it's not about some magic trick. It's a whole system. I like to think of it like a 3-legged stool. You've got your healthy lifestyle, you've got specific brain exercises, and you've got memory-boosting foods. If any one of those legs is weak, the whole thing gets wobbly. You really need all 3 to keep your memory in top shape.
And when I say brain exercises, please don't think I mean boring flashcards. No way, we're talking about fun stuff. Believe it or not, playing video games can actually boost your mental agility. Journaling is a fantastic way to practice recalling your day. Even something as simple as a jigsaw puzzle or a Sudoku puzzle is a great workout for your brain. The key is just to keep your mind active and engaged.
All right, there you have it. We've covered the why, the how, and the how to remember. We've talked about the mindset, the method, and the maintenance. So now, let's wrap this all up.
If there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Being a great learner is not some gift you're born with. It is a skill. It's an active process that combines your own willpower with a smart method and the discipline to keep it all going. And the best part about it? It is absolutely a skill that anyone, including you, can develop.
So, you have the blueprint. You have the tools. The only thing left to do now is to start building. So I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. What skill will you master first?